FishingGearTester.com.au's inspection of the Pflueger Salt Spin threadline reel. Pflueger says the Salt Spin reels were developed in Australia for Australian conditions, and as far as we can ascertain, these Chinese manufactured reels are available only in the Australasian marketplace. They look to be very tough and extremely simple, and should perform reliably. The Salt Spin has a rigid body, side plate and rotor that won't flex under the heaviest load. They're made of Pflueger's A360 corrosion-resistant metal. Inside, everything is kept simple but strong. There are 5 sealed bearings, including 4 big beefy ones, supporting the drivetrain. The one-way anti-reverse bearing is permanently on, saving on weight and the cost of a switch assembly. Pflueger's precision-cut digital gearing puts a cast alloy main gear on a stainless shaft, driving a big brass pinion gear. The inspection reel was well lubricated at the factory, with bearings all lubed and a big smear of grease on all the gears and the slider mechanism. The main shaft is very thick stainless and has 2 mounting screws for the spool oscillation slider. The slider track has a screw-down guide to prevent shaft torque under heavy load from big fish. The anodized aluminium spool sits on a heavy brass sleeve bonded to the main shaft. Pflueger certainly hasn't skimped on the drag either, with one of the tallest carbon drag stacks we've seen in our reel inspections so far. There are 5 carbon washers and 5 metal ones keyed to the spool, or the main shaft, all held in place by a screw-down collar. There's a thick rubber seal on the adjustment knob to minimise the chance of water intrusion. A tiny dab of grease on each of the 3 small screws on that locking collar would help for future drag access down the track. You could also add a smear of grease to the exposed counterweight on the top of the rotor to prevent corrosion there too. The bail roller bearing is shielded and the inspection models was well greased. Like everything else on this reel, the bail wire is very solid and the bail spring action is very positive. The machined aluminium handle has thick anodizing and the soft grip knob can be lubricated easily. The Pflueger Salt Spin is available in 5 sizes, from 40 through to 80, meaning there are models for medium estuary, the beach, the rocks and inshore work. This looks to be a hard-working reel that could catch a lot of fish over time and certainly would be able to handle some very big fish without fear of failure.